Here we are at the singing bowl display in the Tibet shop at 700 Danforth Avenue East, just east of Pape and Danforth on the north side. At the back of the store, you'll find a section mainly consisting of singing bowls, and that's what we'll be talking about today. Myself, I am relatively new to all these things Tibetan Buddhist, so I'll be asking a few questions that anyone that's relatively new to singing bowls would probably be asking. Now, I've heard that the first thing we are going to do is have a look at the different sizes. It's quite interesting, don't you think? Different sizes, obviously. Different types of striking tools, I guess you call these. Making interesting sounds for sure. What I've read, what I've studied is this is giving off a vibration, and that vibration is very soothing and healing and medicinal and a very important part of the Tibetan Buddhist tradition and practice. So in a minute or two, the owner of the store will be coming back and answering some of my questions. In the meantime, there's a few more things here. We have see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, a triplet of statues that are sold, I believe, all together in a group of 3, although you can price them and buy them separately. A gift pack of incenses, very lovely. I tried my first incenses here and I found out there are many styles, but we'll cover that in another video. You're going to see a lot of cats and cat statues. You'll see things like conch shells. You'll see some very interesting musical instruments, and we'll cover that in another video. But today we're going to focus mainly on singing bowls. So whenever the boss comes back, I'll start hitting her with questions. Like I'm a brand new customer and I want to buy one of these, but I don't really know where to begin. So Kalsang, can you help me? She's doing something right now. She put down some cushions. I know there's a lot of color. If I found out one thing so far, there's a lot of color in everything in the store. In cushions and everything. There's another musical instrument. We'll cover that in another video. And a myriad of singing bowls. Already you're seeing some differences, aren't you? The colors, the different metals, the different types of striking handles. And obviously at the end of the day, different sounds, different vibrations. If you were standing here right now, you could literally feel the vibration moving up and down your arm. But isn't that interesting? Once again, I'm just a beginner, so I'm giving you my beginner perspective, hoping that the other person that's going to help me in this video will come back and answer some of my questions. Until then, I'll just keep filming. There's a turtle. Hello, turtle. Turtles are a very big thing in the Tibetan Buddhist traditions, of which I don't know much. This chime is apparently very important. we'll cover that in another video also. So here she is to answer my questions. My first question is, what are singing bowls? What are they?
Singing bowls. These are the singing bowls.
What are they? I was telling our audience I'm relatively new to Tibetan Buddhism, and all I've told them so far is I feel like when I strike a bowl it makes a sound and I feel the vibration in my arm. Let's see what she does when she strikes it.
Actually, not this one.
Let's see which one she picks. Now I'm going to ask her one question first. Why did you pick that one? Out of all the possible bowls, why did you pick that one?
Of all the bowls, this particular one is my favorite one. This was made, it's called the full moon bowl because it was made on a full moon day.
A full moon day?
And so full moon days are extremely powerful days, and they have a special energy.
Can I look inside it? Can we see?
Special energy.
Is there anything we're supposed to notice when we look inside?
It's very dark looking, and there's a
very dark. How about the bottom?
hand inscribed Om Mani Padme Hum, which is the mantra of compassion.
Let's get a close look at that. That's an inscription in some sort of script.
The mantra of compassion.
Mantra of compassion.
This
look
is something.
at that.
It's a prayer that we recite all the time. The Tibetans recite this all the time. It's one of the most popular of all the mantras.
What about the lines? The lines along the side?
Oh, this just
the carvings. Nothing special about that?
No.
Those two lines? Okay, so give it a strike and tell the people what's happening.
Not only was it made on a full moon day, on a powerful day, but also this bowl has a very beautiful sound, has very deep and multiple tones to it, and has a lot of vibrations. So the vibrations can help us in our healing.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. I can feel that. I can feel that. Are you feeling anything in your body? What are you feeling?
I'm feeling all the vibrations going up my arm, and the sound also is helping me in terms of in a therapeutic way, making me feel calm, and also it helps those who are in meditation to be able to concentrate on the sound.
When you're at home, how long would you do this for?
There's no strict timing thing, like you can do as long, as short as you like, and any time of the day that you feel like doing it.
Oh, I noticed you struck it with the blue.
Yeah. So the way to do it is that there are two tricks to making the best sound, which is to keep your fingers away, like as flat, make your hand as flat as possible.
Okay.
Place the bowl at the center of your palm without letting your fingers touch the bowl. The second trick is to hold the stick as firmly as possible, and firmly, because if you hold it too loose, then it's not going to make a good sound when you put it on the rim of the bowl. So the hitting it at first is optional. You don't have to, but it's just hitting it first just gets the sound happen
now
sooner
that brings
than later.
I need to ask a question. I felt like a newcomer. I had to hit it first. You just told me I don't have to hit it to get it going. Can you show me how you can get it going without even hitting it?
Okay, so by touching it, it stops the sound, right?
No
so now you
sound.
can start from
without
scratch.
Even hitting it.
So it's without. Let me do with this.
Without even hitting it.
Oh, sure.
Without even hitting it. Here we go. Look at that. This is all new information to me. She didn't even hit it, friends. And it's still vibrating, and my arms are tingling. If you could see, I have hair on my arms is standing up. So something is happening. And it's very powerful. I feel it in my head, in my back, my chest, and my arms. I don't know what's going on here.
You can raise the bowl from the crown to the rest of the body.
From the crown
to vibrate
of your
all
head.
the body, to vibrate the different chakras of the body.
The chakras, as a newcomer, I understand, begin in the root chakra. I think, where would that be? Down by our feet? Is that where the root chakra is? Connected to the earth? I'm a newcomer. I told everyone in the video I'm going to ask a lot of presumably silly newcomer questions.
I'm not too much of an authority on chakras.
Okay, so we'll...
But I would say, the root would be somewhere that...
I just heard, as a layperson, the root is what connects me to the earth, and the crown is what connects me to something above the earth. Okay, look at her go. So we've learned so far that's a new full moon bowl or new moon bowl?
This is a full moon bowl.
Full moon bowl.
Yeah. So now I have other kinds of bowls.
Can we get a price idea? Just in case we're interested
the full moon
in
bowls
it.
are kind of expensive.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, they're like $395.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said made by craftsmen
in Nepal. This is the first time that I have, in my 28 years of being in business, this is the first time that I'm carrying a full moon bowl. I only came across this bowl just last year in 2020 when I was on my shopping trip in Nepal.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So there you go, friends. I've asked enough questions. We're going to move on to a second bowl. So
okay,
what's the second bowl?
Two different kinds of bowls.
Okay.
Now this is the machine-made ones.
Machine-made.
Yeah. The
not
difference
handmade.
being that the hand-hammered ones have very uneven surface.
Oh, hand-hammered.
Hand-hammered.
Hand-hammered,
full moon
handmade.
bowls are made as hand-hammered bowls.
Okay, now to juxtapose, we're looking at a machine made.
Machine-made.
Also
and
in
how
Nepal?
You can tell it's machine-made is the appearance of the surface, it's very smooth surface.
Okay.
There's no like uneven surface.
Oh, it doesn't have the imperfections of the hand hammering.
No. And also, unlike the hand-hammered ones, these have a very monotone sound.
Monotone.
The hand-hammered ones have multiple tones.
Oh.
Whereas this one, which is in my
But
in
it
my
has
hand,
some beautiful designs on it.
Yeah. Again, it's the Om Mani Padme Hum just
goodness.
inscribed into the thing.
So there are some benefits aesthetically. It's very pretty. Can I take a look inside?
Inside is this one with the Om, the Sanskrit Om.
So, although it's machine made, it's still very pretty to look at. And what would be the price approximately of that? A handmade bowl. No? We're going to negotiate, people. This isn't open information, but I'm just asking questions. So here we go. Oh, seems to be working just fine. So that one we struck, and the volume is going up. I'm still feeling vibrations and tingles, and my hair is going up.
There are two ways of doing it, whether with the velvet padded
Okay, let me pull out a bit so I can see your hand.
There are two ways of using the stick.
Okay.
Either with the velvet padded one side or the stick side.
This I didn't know.
Usually produces more multiple tones, but in this case, because it's a machine-made one, both sides of the stick will produce the same kind of monotone sound. But it's a little bit on a higher, higher note, whereas this one creates a deeper note. Yeah.
Okay. Again, I think the thing that I learned, I hope you all learned, is it's a monotone. It's machine-made and there's one tone. Okay?
So that's the machine-made one.
That's the machine-made one. So we've looked at two so far. What are we looking at next?
The next one, it's hand-hammered one.
Hand-hammered?
Made of bronze.
Made of bronze.
I mean, usually the singing bowls have a...
Can I look inside? What's inside? hand hammered, so very clean, very hand hammered.
Very simple looking one. And usually singing bowls are known to have 7 metals. Long time ago in Tibet, they used to be made out of gold, silver, and all those precious metals.
Okay.
And they say 7 metals, like 1 metal for each planet. Like gold for the sun, silver for the moon, kind of thing. So there's 7 things. But nowadays, all these materials being too expensive to be made, to be used into these bowls. So it's, the quality of these bowls are going down.
But you're saying this is bronze metal.
Bronze. So
1 metal.
The 3 main metals that are used are bronze, brass, copper, and iron.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Again, she struck it first, but she taught us earlier you don't have to strike it. Striking's optional. A firm grip we learned so far. The rotation. And from what I'm seeing, it just keeps going and going. And the volume grows.
Now this is a little on the bigger side. The bigger bowls have deeper sound. And this being hand hammered, have the multiple tones as you were hearing, like there's the deep, high, and low note. So the different notes. And also, again, being hand hammered, I'm getting all the vibrations going up my arm.
So what are you feeling?
So I'm getting all these vibrations, and this vibration has a very important healing element to it.
How long would you do that at home?
As long as you want. There's no strict rules to how long you need to do and all that.
Okay.
Just as long as you feel like doing it, and until you feel relaxed and focus. I guess that's what it.
So are you saying at the end of the day, the experience you have in using these bowls will really determine the value to you as a consumer, right?
Yes.
And how much are we allowed to say how much? We don't want to say. Okay.
What I do is we have a website.
You have a website. This is the Tibet
shop, right? We have a website for the store, tibetshop.ca. And we have a picture of all these of the different sizes and the different kinds on our website.
I'm gonna post that below the video.
We don't want to sell them online because we feel that each person has a different kind of a connection with different kind of bowls. So when you buy it online, you don't really know what kind of bowl, what if it's going to sing for that person,
right?
What kind of beneficial things is going to happen. So that's why we choose not to sell them online.
Okay.
We would prefer customers to come to the store.
Come down.
And another good thing is that the owner being there at the store, he'll guide you as to how best to make sound with the bowls.
So come down and try them and see if they resonate with you as an individual and get to know your bowl. And Kalsang will lead you through everything she's leading me through, and you should be able to, what is it people say? They speak to me. One of the bowls will speak to you and jump out at you.
That's what the customers say.
That's what I hear all the time. It has to speak to you, so you have to come down in person. Yes. If you can, avoid buying them online if you want the personal connection she's talking about. Well, I'm learning a lot, and we've covered 3 bowls. 2 of them are hand hammered. 1 of them was machine made. What do you have next?
Now, this one is a machine made one.
Again, machine made.
And this is a Japanese, we call it the Japanese bowl.
Japanese bowl.
Yeah.
Anything interesting? The one thing I noticed was the machine made sometimes have a little more design on them, but.
Yeah, this is a very simple looking one.
Mm-hmm.
A bit dusty.
Will this be also monotone?
It will be monotone, yes.
You have a firm grip, I learned that.
See, this is the sound of this bowl.
So a single vibration running up the arm. Can you keep that going as long as you want?
Yep.
So it just never ends, and you get the healing property of the specific tone that it's generating is healing us.
Now, there are customers who are looking just for the sound of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are those who want to go deeper into the meaning of the bowls or the more therapeutic aspect of the bowl. So the machine-made ones are just for the sound of it. I mean, they don't have much of in terms of vibrations.
Okay.
So a lot of people prefer the hand hammered ones because they have a lot more vibrations.
Okay.
And the multiple tones, and so there's more to that, the hand hammered ones.
Okay.
And the sound is like so much deeper. People tend to like the deeper tones.
What do you sell most? Let's say in the last 3 or 4 years. What's your experience?
Now, this year in particular, a lot of people have been buying the full moon bowls. Because after I've explained to them about what the full moon is all about and the energy of that, and the bowl itself has such beautiful sound.
Okay.
Much better sound than any of the other bowls. So they've been purchasing the full moon bowls
Okay.
most in this year.
Okay.
Generally, they'll usually buy the hand hammered ones more.
Now remember, like with all YouTube videos, as your questions pop up, just drop us a comment. And maybe we'll do a follow-up video one day about all your comments. So we're on to bowl number 5. Bowl number 5. Bowl number 5 is let me guess, that looks, I don't know, it's very ornate. It has an incredible amount of information in the middle. Tell us again what's in the middle.
That's the Om symbol in the center. And then these are the 8 auspicious symbols.
So around the outside, I'll go, I know it's not that clear, but they're called the 8
auspicious
symbols.
And then on the top,
there's a lot in there.
Again, it's the mantra of compassion.
The mantra of compassion.
Right on the top here.
Right along the upper edge?
Upper
I can
edge.
see that. Let me zoom in just on one.
Sure.
Is it repeating or?
Yeah, it's repeating.
So it's repeating. It has a beginning and an end, and then it's repeating. And can you tell us what that is?
That's the mantra of compassion. Again, it's the Om Mani Padme Hum.
Okay, so you're going to learn that when you study your Tibetan Buddhism. There's a lot going on in this bowl.
Now, again,
I didn't ask if it was machine-made or hand.
Again, on the
hammered.
outside, there are these symbols.
Look at all that stuff.
It's beautiful.
Wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. And again, I have to ask, is it machine-made or hand?
This is the hand-hammered one.
Hand-hammered.
Hand-hammered bronze singing bowl.
So you would say someone put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
A lot of work went into this one.
And I would say, no matter how nice it looks on the outside, if the sound is not good, then it's of no use at all. I mean, it's not going to help. The main reason that we're using the bowl is for the sound. So the sound should be good.
Let's
see this sound.
Ooh la la. Now that, friends, did you notice it seems to me lower, I'm guessing, but seems deep.
So we can raise the bowl slowly from the crown down to your...
down through the chakras.
Yeah.
Wow, I can definitely feel
all
it.
The different parts of the body.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And
now, I wish you were here and you could feel the things we're feeling.
Very deep tone.
This is a very deep tone. Would you say it's a lower frequency?
Yeah, lower.
The lower the frequency, the deep. It's kind of like music. The lower the frequency, the deeper the tone. Right?
So, bowl like this note would, activate the lower chakra.
The lower
chakras of the body.
Wow.
Yeah, it's vibrating the whole thing.
Now, there's a lot of work in that. Is there anything else special about it we need to know? It's much more ornate than the first four.
I mean, the most important part is the sound. And
How about the metals? How about the metals? Anything we need to know about the metals?
The three main metals
Same.
being the bronze, copper, brass, and iron.
Brass
is what makes up the bronze.
Okay.
But there are other metals too.
Well, that's a beautiful bowl.
Yeah.
That seems bigger to me than the other one so far.
Yeah.
And possibly because it's so big, it generates a lower frequency tone. Like the other ones, though, one thing in common, I feel something. I feel vibration when she strikes it and when she continues to keep that vibration going. So that's bowl number 5. Moving along, look at our table. So we've covered about 5 of them so far. This is the kind of fun you can have coming down and playing, I guess you could call it, or testing. Oh,
this is
very
a smaller
high.
bowl, so it'll have a lower tone.
Oh, look at that. Okay, see how she's holding the stick? She's been doing this for most of her life. She tells us everybody she learned on her own. You don't have to be a master. You can start from scratch.
I just learned it by using it. I didn't learn it from anybody else. So using it is very easy.
Using it is to learn it. Yeah. Learn it to use it.
And also it helps you with your meditation. Just using it while meditating is helping you. Not only is it helping you to concentrate, focus your mind, but also it's healing at the same time.
Wow.
Years ago, I came across a singing bowl CD. It was an album of singing bowls recorded by a Chinese lady, and inside there was a booklet in which she explained about the fact that she had cancer, and the doctors had said that she's not going to live longer than a few months. And then she started playing singing bowls. Over time, while using all the singing bowls, she discovered that she was cured of cancer.
Well, so that doesn't surprise me.
So how much healing that it.
That's the kind of healing power. If it can heal cancer, it can heal most anything, I would think, right?
Yeah, the vibrations. Yeah.
No limitations. Okay.
So then I have another
small one,
which is called this whole set.
This is a set. This
set
is interesting.
Of 7 bowls.
7 in
each bowl is activates different chakras of the body. So the 7 chakras. So the smallest one for the crown chakra. Then the next one would be for the what?
Oh,
yeah, like
crown,
that,
and we have the root at the bottom. We move up. The heart is in the middle. I know that one.
The head, and then the throat, and the heart. Things like
so
that.
For those of you who are familiar with chakras, there's 7.
How the small ones sound like. Crown chakra sound.
The higher the chakra, the higher the frequency. Wow. Okay.
Now this one, I only have one set of the silvery looking ones, and people can buy individually one like that, but I would prefer to sell it as a set, because like the person will be able to activate each chakra.
Right. And if they just buy one, that kind of
also they can do that.
The set goes away. There's only 6 if you buy one of 7.
7. And I have 2 kinds. There's one with the colored ones.
Well, that one's really pretty, actually, right? And because you have 7, that's 7 different frequencies going up and down your 7 different chakras. Yes. Well, you get a lot in that one, don't you? Why is the hammer small? Just because the size of the set?
Now, that size is for the smallest one.
Okay.
But, we have bigger sticks for the bigger size.
Okay, so that's an interesting set. Handmade or machine-made?
That's machine-made.
Machine-made.
Yeah, machine-made. And I have another set that's of different colors.
Well, here we go again. So this is, again, a chakra set.
The different color of the bowls,
Right. Okay,
symbolize the different chakras, the different chakra colors.
Well, I learned along the way that there's a different color for each chakra, and you experts on chakra would know that. So that's a chakra bowl set. Okay?
Then
So this I did not know.
Okay, then we have this huge
This
bowl.
is huge, friends. This is as big as your biggest fruit basket at home. This is oh, that is one deep tone.
When I do this, you
But
may
you're
not
not
hear
holding
the
it.
sound because it's so deep.
Oh,
But
it
the
is deep.
vibrations are so powerful.
Whoa.
It's very phenomenal vibrations are
You
happening.
don't have to hold it, in other words.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you could hold
But
it.
it's so heavy
It
that
looks
you'll need the help of this the pad.
You
to
have
sit
a
it
pad,
on.
is that right?
Yeah.
Sitting on
Pad.
a pad?
Yeah, this pad, not
Right.
this one. Okay.
Not this one, no. Okay, so they got the floor there, you got a pad, but this is the pad she's talking about.
Yeah.
It's sitting on a pad rather than sitting on her hand. Mm-hmm. It does look kind of heavy, and it's got a very low tone, but trust me, it's doing something because I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it in my body. Low tone, I assume low chakra,
So deep. See?
very deep, same effect. I didn't know that you didn't have to hold them. I always thought you had to hold them.
Yeah, I mean, the best would be to hold it, then you get the benefit of the vibrations, right?
But if you don't hold it, you get yourself a pad. She'll give you the right pad, or a pad will speak to you like everything else, okay? So let's pull back again and look at the table. I noticed when I came here that underneath the table, there's quite a few. We might cover that later. But that's just my observation. I don't know. We've done about 30 minutes. Do you want to add more, or do you want to leave it at that for today?
This much for about singing bowls for this video.
For this
Next time
video,
we'll do something about another one that's called the tingsha. And other, healing things that we have for meditation or...
Okay, friends, so my name's Scott. If you come to the Tibet shop, you can have a chat with me. Come around 4 in the afternoon, weekdays. Drop in Saturday if you like, same time. And the best thing, like she said, when you want your singing bowl, come and talk to your singing bowl and let your singing bowl talk to you. And you should have a really fun experience with singing bowls. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.